Welcome back to Glenpool. As you can hear, the crowd is applauding. The national anthem has been played. Captains are making their way to midfield, and we have these things, Mo, called player profiles. Yes. We've gotten a kick out of the one. So far, I got to say, the first one that we did today, the kids' 40 time was 2 days. That was kind of great. One kid said his favorite food was pizza and shrimp. So you get to hear all sorts of weird stuff. And for Berryhill, I've got one. His name is Asher Martin. His nickname, Brother Bear. So he got to rise up for some Brother Bear. His favorite college, I won't hold that against him, but it is Oklahoma State. He wants to be an architect when he grows up, Mo. And his favorite holiday is Christmas because it's the birth of Jesus.
Good old Christmas.
Yep.
Beautiful holiday.
But you can't guess what his favorite game is.
Fortnite.
Oh, my goodness, you can. And his favorite subject?
Let's say math.
Did you read this already?
No.
So that's Asher Martin. His family pet is Emmy. I don't know if it's a dog, cat, gerbil fish, or mountain lion, but we're going to go with it. Hello, Emmy. So, Asher, good luck to you today, and hope you have a good game. You are the place kicker, Brother Bear. Go get you some.
I have, from Pryor, I have Carter Williams. They call him Bonehead.
Bonehead.
Bonehead. I wonder if there's a reason for that. He plays quarterback, running back, and receiver. Defensive position is linebacker. His favorite subject, guess what?
Math?
Nope. Science.
Science.
Favorite player is good old the GOAT, Tom Brady. Worst part of practice is conditioning.
Yeah.
And his favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Easter.
Easter.
He gets to be with his family. Has 2 pets, 2 dogs, Gabby and Gunner, and 2 iguana pigs, Dash and Sebastian.
Okay. So you said he plays quarterback, running back, and receiver.
Yes.
Does he do that all at the same time?
Yeah. He's that kid.
Oh, man.
He's an all-around player.
There it is. So the captains have made their way to midfield. We're having a good time announcing these player profiles that I can't tell you who's getting the ball to start, if I'm being honest with you. Berryhill's in their yellow and Pryor's in their blues. Look at the tunnel. Berryhill's ready to come out of that bad boy. The parents are fired up. The tunnel, you can tell the kids are piled in it. Cheerleaders are ready for them to come out, and Pryor's came out of their cheerleader tunnel over there, and they're ready to go.
One thing I can say about both ball clubs, they have wonderful communities. Berryhill has a lot of tradition when it comes to football. Pryor is building their tradition. Hopefully these kids can keep it going.
Oh, and they brought the scene from the hurricane to Miami, brought the smoke, and here comes Berryhill.
The Chiefs are ready to play some ball.
Yes, they are, and the fans are up on their feet, clapping. They've got mothers, fathers, friends, neighbors, postmen, FedEx people. You name it, they're here to watch the Berryhill.
Convenience store workers.
Yeah, you don't know. They come to support, and that's a great thing, just like you said. What are they playing for today, Mo?
They are playing for the INFC Crystal Ball.
You ever won one of those?
I won one. Back in the day, it was 3 divisions. It was A, B, and C, and we actually won the Division C. We had lost 2 ball games on the year.
But was it really out of crystal back then?
Nah, actually, it was just a good old plastic trophy.
Right. You still have that trophy?
Yes, it's at my grandmother's house.
I was thinking you were going to say no. So Pryor did decide to kick the ball away is what we look like we got here. Excuse me. And so as they line up for the kick, 4th grade showdown. The kick is away. Going to be returned by Berryhill. Oh, he breaks out to the outside, and he has a lane to the 50. Tripped up, or I think Moe goes all the way.
Nice return. Get a nice setup for the Berryhill offense. We might have an air show here. I can tell you one thing. The quarterback is going to be the player to watch on this offense. So we'll see what Berryhill has in store.
If it's anything like the first 2 games today, we're in for a treat.
And you're going to see a lot more traditional football here. Obviously, no coaches on the field. This is your true 11-man football right here. Looks like Berryhill has a quick little offense as you look at their skill players looking to the sidelines, getting a signal from the head coach.
So it's 1st and 10. Chiefs with the handoff, trying to bounce it to the outside, cuts it back upfield, and a gain of about 4 to 5 on the play.
Number 20.
Yeah, it looks like Cash Dane was the ball carrier.
He's got a lot of speed. He's got pretty nice speed. Looks like Berryhill's going to run a no huddle offense. Pryor got some big boys.
Well, the coach did say watch for him because he's a hoss.
Pryor got some two big tackles up front. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah, then Haley is trying to scramble to the outside, and good pursuit by the defense, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. So here we are to start the game, and we're already sitting at 3rd and 10. So far, so good. If you're the defensive coach, you're thinking, okay, maybe we did game plan the right way. I know it's early, but it's a good positive start.
They're getting the nerves out.
Now that pass out to the flat we seen earlier today, and he makes that first man miss, but comes back to get him. I wasn't able to see who got the reception because I was just enamored, but looks like it was 17. That's Cale Dolan with the reception.
Number 42, Caden Atkins on the tackle. He missed the tackle at the beginning, but he stayed with the play.
Right.
Looks like Berryhill's going to go for it on 4th down. Might be a quick kick. Who knows?
No, the quarterback, Haley, decides to keep it. He fakes like he's going up the middle, and he bounces to that side.
Might have enough.
Yeah, Mo, I think he did. I think he's got it by about a half yard.
He looks like he's short. He might be short.
Yep, where they're marking it, I'm not sure that's a great mark because it looked like he was a little bit further up. So maybe they got a bad spot right off the bat, but needs to say it was a gutsy call and a good play and just didn't get enough at the end of the day, and it's now 1st and 10 for the Pryor. So here we are, 1st and 10 for Pryor.
I'm anxious to see who's going to win the line of scrimmage on this first possession.
High snap, and right off the bat, the yellow handkerchiefs are out on the ground. Encroachment against the defense. That is not the way you want to start if you're on defense.
No. But I can understand a little antsy there up top at the defensive end.
But right after your counterpart pretty much shuts you down, they got the ball back, and here you go, and you start off with a penalty. Handoff right up the middle. Gain of about 2 on the play. Castaigne once again on the tackle. So, yeah, Coach talked about number 20, being one of the leaders on the team, and so far did it on offense, and here he is now on defense on the first play from defense.
Well, another thing is these two teams are familiar with each other. They did face each other at the beginning of the year, but you can throw the records out the building when it comes to Championship Saturday.
Yep. Handoff around the outside, and this could be a big loss. They get back to the original line of scrimmage of back when it was first down and originally.
The pursuit of the defense is once again what I expect to see. Berryhill looks like they're big. They're fast. They're fast. They're not too big, but they're fast. So we'll see. We'll see what Pryor has for them.
So here we are, third down. Flag on the play once again. This one looks to be against the offense, and it is, Mo, that old false start. We ain't seen that at all today.
False start.
And that pushes them back, and here we are now, third and long.
Look for a draw, or obviously looks like Pryor's probably going to throw the football.
Yeah, it sits at 3rd and 14 for Pryor.
They might just end up running the football here, a little wishbone action right here. Little toss sweep. Once again, that line of scrimmage is going to be a factor in this ball game. We're getting a lot of penetration from the little guys up front. Like I said, Pryor does outweigh him up front on the offensive line, but that quickness of Berryhill getting inside and playing behind the line of scrimmage. As I said in the last game, that defensive line plays behind the line of scrimmage and blows those plays up. It can be a long day for Pryor.
Yeah, Mo. Caleb Horton came in there and just lowered his head. Perfect tackle, textbook.
I'm going to have to keep my eye on that kid.
Yeah, and laid that gentleman out and just got up and walked right back to the line of scrimmage. Like, no celebrating. Like, it's time. I'm going to do it again. 4th down and long, and I almost think there's some kind of a punt right here.
Quick kick.
And they do get it.
And the quick kicks.
You know, I see every day you punt it right into the back of your own lineman, then catch the punt.
Berryhill's in great field position here. They can establish themselves right here, whether they run the football, throw the football. I can see them basically pulling out their best plays to put this ball in the end zone.
Yeah, you're too close, Mo, to the end zone to not to pull something out and see what you can muster up here. 1st and 10. Handoff. Breaks one tackle.
Good job by the cornerback right there, bringing the flow of the offense back into the middle of the defense, so these guys can come down in there and basically clean the trash up.
Yeah, and that was Roman Tyler with the carry, and Coach spoke highly of Roman also, saying that he's a workhorse. Don't let the size fool you. But there's his man among boys, Cash Stein, with a carry right up the middle.
Better go with that quick offense.
Yeah, they're hurrying and getting up there. They've got a game plan, and you know, they're executing it. Stein once again to the outside, breaks it with a nice stiff arm, and into the end zone, touchdown.
That was a great seal block by the wide receiver or the running back coming out of the backfield. He put a seal block on the corner. Basically, running back just uses his speed, goes around the end, finds a hole, and ends in the end zone.
Yep, and you knew the coach on the other side said, we got to contain him.
Because this ball game is Berryhill does have a high-powered offense. They will put points on the board. They will put points on the board quick. So you have to, as a defense, they have to sustain what they can sustain.
And they roll out, and he decides to throw it. And guess what? The extra point's good.
Watch for that play later on in the game.
Yeah, it was wide. It was wide open. So that could be like a 3rd down and short with a lot of field to go, and all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. So yeah, we need to keep an eye on that play later on. Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball, Vikings basketball,
Woodlawn soccer,
the Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
Lined up to kick, and here's the kick away, and once again it is an onside. Bounces off the helmet, and ladies and gentlemen, it is recovered by Berryhill. It'll be 1st and 10.
Like I said, you have to be aware of the onside kick at this level. Like I said, about 80% of the time you will see an onside kick. Basically, you got to either let the ball go to the second level, or you got to have your hands team out there.
Yep. And you know, Mo, right now, we talked about watch out for that play at the extra point attempt. I'm doing it right now.
I will probably bring it out, yes. Looks like they got twins into the boundary. Got motion by number 17.
Yeah, Dolan, little man down the 50. He's got one man to beat. Luckily for the defense, that one man does get him, or he's taking it to the house.
Pryor needs to watch out. When there's a man in motion, probably half the time he's going to get the football. That will dictate the defense. Pryor needs to basically keep the outside arm free. Don't let that little man get to the outside, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, there was a flag, and sometimes when you have really good plays,
somebody's holding.
Yep. Yeah, the ref is motioning like he had two hands on his body and drawn him down.
I'll be surprised if they come with the same play. Looks like they faked off of it.
Ooh, close to being a horse collar right there. Got away with one because that could have easily been a personal foul.
I've seen a lot of that called doing games out of Broken Arrow this past year. A lot of the horse collar, they will call that.
You mean the old Roy Williams play?
Hey.
I believe he's the one that made that famous.
He's the one that made that famous on Terrell Owens.
Yep.
We got twins outside.
Yeah, the coach is even telling the ref, man, you missed a horse collar. So there's Stein, and Stein's dropped pretty much immediately right there. So nice little defensive stand going on. It brings up 3rd down and long.
Once again, it's all about penetration on the line of scrimmage. If you can beat that man one-on-one and disrupt the play in the backfield, chances are it's going to be a loss on the play.
So here we are, 3rd down and long, we're live here from Glenpool, Oklahoma. Quarterback's back to pass. Does have it complete, but defense is right there, gain of maybe half yard.
I like the way the cornerback played that. He didn't let his guy get outside of him. Basically played his man. And made the tackle. Tackling is going to be very key in this ball game because if you do not tackle these speedsters and these skilled players from Berryhill, it can be a long day for Pryor.
Yes, it can. And speaking of long, it is 4th down and very long. And in this grade, 4th grade, they can elect to punt where they don't still have to kick it. And that's what they've chose to do.
And that's all about safety. You want to limit the hits in the ball game for a kid, and one of the most dangerous plays in football is punt.
Yeah, Mo, but if I'm back there, I want to catch that thing and take it to the house like prime time. And I don't get a chance if they're telling you to go ahead and.
You don't get a chance just yet.
Next year, though?
Yes.
It's game on. So with 1 minute and 13 seconds to go, it's Berryhill 7, Pryor nothing. First quarter.
I look for Berryhill to come out and establish the run, whether it's to the outside, whether it's in between the tackles. I just look for Pryor to come out and establish a run.
And it looks to be like he's over the line of scrimmage out there, the end. Oh, yeah, definitely encroachment on the defense. That's that 5-yard penalty that starts a drive. That hurts because it makes it 1st down and very short.
And Pryor's playing in front of the chains. That's what you want to do as an offense is play in front of the chains.
So handoff up the middle. You know, he bulldozes his way forward for a gain of about 3.5, 4 yards, and here we are now 2nd and about 1.
Look for either a quarterback boot or something to get his the skill players over there at Pryor, get them the football so they can make their way up the field.
Just under 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Direct handoff as soon as, that was a very quick handoff, well executed, and it moves the chains.
Quick fullback power right there.
How do you slow down a high-powered offense?
Run the football.
That's right.
You run the football.
Man, I don't know if you can hear that, Mo, but that PA guy has been having a great time today. I've enjoyed listening to him. He's into the game. And, hey, shout out to the guys that do that PA. We've done it. It takes a lot of work and to enjoy what you do. Enthusiasm. Handoff right up the middle. Has him a nice little hole. And, as the quarter ends, that's a gain of about 6. And
I feel that Pryor's probably tried to find something when it comes to running off tackle. They're just going to power their way to try to win this ball game because they're bigger than Berryhill, and I can think they can impose their will on them.
That's right. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. It's Berryhill 7, Pryor nothing. Glenpool, Oklahoma. It's beautiful.
INFC championships.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn soccer.
The Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
There's not very many teams out here today.
No, there's not very many.
So no matter what happens, both teams are going to be winners today because they're the only two left. No need to be watching any other football besides this.
This is the only football in town you need to be watching.
So thank you for tuning in to Indian Nations Youth Football. I'm Chris. My co-host and counterpartner today is Mo Wallace. And here we are to start the second quarter, second down for the Pryor. A pitch out to the outside, and he's in trouble, but he makes a man miss with a nice little juke move. And he gets to the sideline and almost to the 30, and that's enough for another first down. Yeah. At first, I thought he was going to be dead to rights in that backfield, and he made a what is that on the PlayStation? Is it the
B button?
The B button, because he hit it 2 or 3 times because it took off.
I play X1, so it's the B button.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I can't play any of them.
Pryor's found their niche. They're coming out in that wishbone power set, just basically just imposing their will on the line of scrimmage. And it looks like they're going to come back out there and again in the wishbone formation.
Direct snap up the middle, and that time the defense was ready for it.
Basically, if they come out that wishbone, it's either going to the fullback or it's going right to the tailback or it's going left to the tailback. Berryhill just basically needs to play disciplined football, tackle, and they can get out of this if they just basically do those 3 things.
So we got second down and about 13. Handoff right up the middle once again and pushes his way forward for a gain. I'd say about 3.
Another quick hit about a fullback right there.
But now what they've done is now they've made it towards 3rd and 9. A little bit different than at the beginning of this drive where it was 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. Now you're at 3rd and 9. It's a little bit different ball game.
It's 3rd and long. You want to be in a manageable 3rd down situation. We'll see if Pryor puts the football in the air, if they'll try to get the football on the perimeter to one of their skilled players.
So after this next play, we're going to go to do some player profiles, and I'll have one for Berryhill for you. Hand off to the halfback and stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Great feel by the corner over there. He played disciplined football, found his way behind the line of scrimmage, and just stayed home.
Yeah, and we may have called his name a couple times. Kyle Horton
yes.
was in on the tackle, and We do have a timeout on the field charged to Pryor. So player profile, Berryhill Little Chiefs. You know, he does have the best college as his favorite college, and that is the University of Oklahoma.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
He has 2 dogs, one named Mia and the other Chloe. So a big shout out to Nakus Coon, or AKA Bear.
Pryor coming to the line of scrimmage after that timeout. Looks like we got 4th down, Chris.
All right, we got 4th down and exactly 10, and not in a position you want to be in. See what happens. Hand off to the halfback, and he's hit immediately, but he's trying to fight his way forward, but it's not going to happen.
Looks like that's going to be turnover on downs. Berryhill takes over, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs.
Yep. Why don't you give me a player profile while they're getting the change?
I got a player profile for the Pryor Tigers. I got Blake Hurst, nicknamed the Hitman Hurst.
Oh, okay.
He's tackle on offense, and he's defensive end on defense. And after this play, I'll let you know some more about him.
You got it. We got 1st and 10 for Berryhill. Quarterback with a keeper. Going to be brought down by the old number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, the coach said you got to watch out for that guy. He's a playmaker, and he's probably their leader and the captain of their football team. I'm gonna guess.
And Pryor's doing what coach told them to do. Basically, contain the quarterback, and that's basically what they're doing right now. Even though the score's 7-0, they're still doing their job.
Looks like they may have gotten away with
There
just a
it
little
is right
movement.
there.
There's that pass there. Oh, and he reverses field, and that was the wrong thing to do today.
Rule number 1: when you get the pass like that, try to do your best to keep upfield.
Yep.
Even though he's a little jitterbug, you still want to go upfield.
Yep. Back to your player profile real quick. What else we got on that, Mo?
His 40-yard time is too fast to record.
Oh, okay. So Usain Bolt style. I'm not mad at him.
I'm not mad at him either. Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. So you're saying that's faster than the first one we heard today, 2 days.
2 days.
So gets to the outside. Nice tackle right out in the ball. We already know who made the tackle.
Number 1. Old Tyler, number 1 right there on the tackle.
Tyler, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long, and I am going to go out on a limb and say they're going to punt it. Yep, they have elected to punt. You do not want to give them a chance right there inside the 30.
Pryor's doing their job. And from what we knew from pregame, they're doing everything their coach told them during the game plan during the week. We're on control their skill players, tackle well, and just basically play football our way. Tell you, Pryor got some big boys up front. Big boys up front. I think they need to continue to establish the run and dominate the line of scrimmage. I don't know if they have too much of a passing game right now, but looks like they're coming back out in the wishbone formation again. Quick hitter to the fullback once again. Looks like about a yard gain.
So here we go, a little flashback to our days of football. This young man's name is Kyle Horton. What is his nickname? Sunshine. Anybody knows that knows we're talking about that movie, Remember the Titans?
The Titans.
So we got Sunshine on the field today, literally. He is a lineman, defensive end. His favorite food is burritos. Favorite player, Von Miller. Not a bad deal.
Not a bad one.
He is on the principal's honor roll.
Impressive.
Yes, that's Kyle Horton, Sunshine.
Congratulations, Kyle.
2nd down play and going to be stacked up and dropped immediately by more than half of the defense.
Basically, Berryhill's pinning their ears back. Pryor only has the run game going for him right now. There's nothing else that Pryor's doing that's keeping Berryhill's defense dishonest. Berryhill's just sticking with their position, sticking where they're lined up at, and coming after the football.
So here we are. Actually, I know it's early in the second quarter. We're getting towards almost halftime, really. I mean, we got 3 minutes, but that's a long time in this football game. Big play right here. 3rd down and long. See what can happen. If you can stop them, all of a sudden, here we go again. Little trickery, it looks like, and they didn't bite because They are swarming. The Sharks are out today.
The Sharks are out. And the reason the Sharks are out because they have nothing else to even basically look at from Pryor. Pryor has one thing going for him, and that's running the football. They have no threat of the pass right now. Berryhill's basically pinning their ears back and just playing behind the line of scrimmage.
Right, with 4th down and long, the only thing Pryor could do was punt that ball away, and here we go. Berryhill has another shot. We've got going to be 2 minutes and 32 seconds before half, and that's an eternity.
I expect Berryhill to put the ball in there at least once or twice during this series here.
Yeah, the coaches are talking to him. They're trying to get him pumped up, feeding him that water. Guys, you don't understand. They're drinking a lot of water out there. I've noticed it. It's 67 degrees, but if you would have said that a week ago, it feels like it's 105 out here because of the temperature change that we've had. It has been a roller coaster. So, wear and tear. They're tired. They're hot. They're sweating. And they're big boys.
They're big boys.
So here we go, 1st and 10.
Big number 20 again.
Yep, Stein around the outside, brought down behind that line of scrimmage. So both defenses have came to play. One play.
The defensive lines have definitely came to play this game.
They're all checking and getting their play from the coach. They've got the guys spread out here.
Look, we got twins into the boundary.
Maybe a pass out in the flat.
Near boundary right here.
Quarterback rolls out. Being pressured and brought down. Number 1.
Pryor's pursuit and their angles to the football basically just blew that play up from the beginning. He did have blockers set up for him, but the speed of the defense came through and did their job. Playing behind the line of scrimmage, playing behind the chains. If you're Pryor, you're happy. If you're Berryhill, you're trying to figure out what we got to do.
Here we are, 3rd down, and it seems like an eternity. Rolls out, looks to throw, overthrows his man, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And Mo, I think once again got a punt, but wait, there is a flag on the play. Legal receiver downfield, and that penalty is going to be declined. So once again, we're at 4th down.
Well, and don't be surprised that you did have that type of a penalty, especially at this age. Whenever they do roll out, a lot of the time the linemen do tend to get down the field. I've seen that penalty called quite a few times, calling games out at Broken Arrow this past year. But I mean, hey, punt the football, field position. You already have the lead.
Yeah,
continue to play defense, continue to play behind the line of scrimmage, and you can go into halftime with the lead.
Yep. I mean, you think about it. So if you win the game 7-0, 44-0, 30-0,
you still win the ball game.
Or if you win at 41-40,
still win the ball.
You still win. So they got the lead, play that defense, and just like you said, see what happens and get close to halftime, and you're halfway there. Got a receiver in motion. Ball's out on the turf. It's recovered.
It's recovered by Berryhill.
See, a big play. That's what they look for.
Big play. You can see, and that's one thing about this level of football, the turnovers. They can hurt you. They can be demoralizing. Berryhill's offense is back on the field. Pryor's doing one thing. They are containing them. But Berryhill's looking for that crack in the door that they can open it up.
Yeah, you're sitting on the Pryor side with 1:12 to go, 1st and 10. Oh, man, already up on the game. You get this, and it could be tough sledding from here on. Quarterback with a keeper, and there it is. The big hit play to the 20. Crowd's going crazy. They know what's happening. That's a touchdown.
That's another Berryhill touchdown right there, ladies and gentlemen.
That looks like that might have been Cannon Haley. Once again, folks, we don't have a TV in here, and we are kind of up in the sky looking, so I believe that was Haley with a nice run. And so
he found a seam, and he just darted through it. He let his blockers set up, found the seam. Great vision by the quarterback.
So they throw on the extra point, and it's no good. It was dropped, but once again, Mo, wide open.
Wide open.
So here we are. 1 minute, 4 seconds to go. Berryhill 13, Pryor nothing. And now you got to start thinking the way the defense has been playing for Berryhill, Pryor might be in trouble.
Pryor haven't shown us anything as far as the passing game goes. I think they can still stick with their game plan. Run the football, power football. Minute left in the game. You got to get some type of a quick hitter here.
Yep.
Some type of a quick hitter. But they can still play their game.
That's right.
You're still in it.
And one thing Pryor does also have going for him, that side of the field so far today, 2-0. So
yes.
Pryor's side that they're sitting on has won both games today. Berryhill's side has not won yet, so they've got that going for them. So the kick is away. It will be Pryor's ball, 1st and 10 with 1 minute, 4 seconds to go in this quick moving first half.
Quick moving first half of this 4th grade game.
Which seems to be the case so far with all our games today. We joked earlier we would have no time to go down and eat this fine food that's been brought to us here at Glenpool, Oklahoma. And I'd be lying if I said we didn't go down and eat like kings.
Yes, that's some good old pulled pork.
Oh, man, they're treated us great here at Glenpool, home of the Warriors, INFC Championship Saturday, 4th grade division. Sponsorship by Dick's Sporting Goods.
Can I get some swag?
Mo's always asking. Flag on the play. We got that false start. Yeah, we can't blame it on the helmets being heavier in the kids these days in 4th grade. We could in 1st and 2nd.
Now it basically gets down to discipline. I mean, these kids have been playing this game for the last 10, 11 weeks. If you're getting a lot of false start, I can't quite say the jitters are still in them, but
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn soccer
The Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
So coming out of the timeout, we got 1st down and about 14. As you see, some of the Berryhill football players are rolled into the home side here. You can tell they got the keychains hanging out of their pocket, the Berryhill swag on their clothes. They're coming to support some of maybe their younger brothers. They remember where they're from. You talked about that earlier. You never forget.
You never forget. A lot of tradition in Berryhill.
Excuse me.
We'll see what Coach Perry has in store for Pryor. Like I said, we haven't seen much of a passing game from Pryor just yet. Not to say they can't throw the football, but
yeah, they're definitely going to have to open it up a little bit,
they
Mo.
have to open it up. Another wishbone formation. Looks like we have false start on the offense. Looks like this is going to bring up 2nd down and half a mile.
Yeah, the field's only 100 yards, Mo, but that seems like a half mile when you're that far back and you haven't been really moving the football a lot. Going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage once again, and
that looked like that was a safety. Looked like that was the weak side safety.
And we're under 40 seconds, and it's 3rd down. They are not calling a timeout.
It's going to go into the locker room with this. I wouldn't blame Coach Perry on this. Get to the locker room, reevaluate, come out with a better game plan in the 2nd half.
And I just want to say once again, I'm impressed with all the fans. The Berryhill side, they keep showing up. It's getting fuller and fuller. So there is a pass that is fall incomplete, and the quarterback's down, kind of slow to get up, but there he is. Looks like we got a timeout on the field going to be charged to Pryor. We'll take a quick break, Mo, and we'll be back for the fourth down play in just a couple seconds.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer
Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
All right, we are back. Fourth down. The timeout is still going on. 13-0, just before the first half. If you're Pryor's coach, what kind of adjustments are you going to try to talk to your kids and make at the halftime?
Basically play defense. I can't quite say that you want to get away from your original game plan, but you, like you said, you do have to open it up because the ball game is 13-0, and with the way Berryhill is playing on defense, if you don't open it up, I mean, this ball game could get away from them real quick in the second half.
Yeah, and I got to say, the defense, they've actually played good. They've had 2 blown plays, and that's unfortunately, that's too many.
We got a misdirection.
And there's a nice play. If he's got one man to beat, and we're going to have ourselves a ball game going into the half, Mo.
Look at number 42, and he's at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Pryor, and there are no flags on the field.
Yeah, Coach said, guys, up in the press box, I'm not waiting till halftime to make these adjustments. I made them right there at my timeout, and we're going to go for this extra point and make this even a better ball game.
Caden Atkins right there, ladies and gentlemen. Caden Atkins, he was a player to watch. Great play call by Branson Perry, head coach over there at Pryor. Great play call.
And it's just as loud as these Berryhill fans have been over here. They are quiet.
They're quiet. You hear a pin drop over here on the home side.
So here's a big extra point because one's been made, one's been missed. There seems to be a little bit of confusion in the huddle, and they still have a time limit to get this play off, so we'll be interesting to see if they have enough time.
This is a very important after attempt right here. Looks like they're going off tackle. Bulls his way in. Looks like he's short of the point.
Short by about a yard and a half. Hit a stone wall right there. Pryor set to kick. Refs are about ready to blow the whistle, and here we go. And they do kick it short. It's covered up by Berryhill about the 46, so
I'm interested to see what Berryhill's going to do here, whether they're just going to sit on the football. But if I can tell you one thing, I think that Berryhill coach might pull something out of the bag.
Well, right now, honestly, as I think about it, the pass plays and the extra point attempts would be the key time to do that. See if you can break away.
One of the best passing teams in the conference.
Yep, and here they call a timeout. They're going to draw something up.
Both of these teams are well coached. They played earlier in the year. Berryhill did get the better part of Pryor early in the year, but like I said earlier, this is championship Saturday. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I believe the coach said it was like the first or second week of the season. First or second week of the season, they were technically still third graders.
Yes.
So they ain't even started school yet.
Yeah. We all know we can win that first ball game, but it's all about that championship ball game.
Yep.
Longhorns found that out last year. They beat OU in the first game, but when it came to put the trophy on the line, OU took that trophy away from them.
Yeah, that's what we do best.
Jeez. Just surrounded.
Yeah. Oh, the PA announcer still get into it. He's talking to the people dancing. He's having a good time. He's enjoying it. I believe he's out here all the time here at Glenpool, Oklahoma, his high school, the Warriors.
State champs, 2002 and 2008.
And here we go. It could be the last play of the first half. Quarterback rolls out. Does pick up a block at the 50, and he has the sideline, but Pursuit's going to happen, and the clock's going to run out, and that's going to take us to the half mo. Your score, Pryor 6, Berryhill 13. 2 minutes ago it was 13-0. And here we are. We got a ball game.
That's how fast a ball game can change in this level.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer
Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
We had a great first half. Recap, Berryhill jumps out top 13-0 real quick. We think, this could be it. Get ready to go to the half. And lo and behold, calls a timeout on a 4th and 20.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Now we start the second half, and it's 13-6. So anybody's ball game. Hope you're excited to be alongside us watching this. We know there's a lot of other things you could be doing, but we appreciate you being here watching this youth football. These kids have played and practiced since the early days of the August.
They've put the grind in.
And here they are. It all comes to an end tonight. Looks like Berryhill starts off by kicking the second half. Pryor has a chance to get right back in this game again. And here's the kick.
There's that onside kick. You either kick it hard toward the front line or you're trying to find a little hole behind the front line because that ball literally died right there at the 40-yard line, and Berryhill was able to run across and get the fumble.
Yeah, and unfortunately at this age, I think sometimes confusion sets in because the kid from Pryor was standing right there looking at the ball. Maybe he didn't understand what he was supposed to be doing. That happened. So here it is now, Berryhill's ball, 1st and 10.
Got twins to the top. They're running backside.
Yeah, and that's Stein again. He's been a workhorse today.
Kind of reminds me of a young Rocky Kalmus.
Yes, people from Oklahoma know that name. He grew up in the INFC programs, played a little football at a high school not too far from here, I believe, Jinx, and played at the greatest college of all time, the University of Oklahoma.
One of the greatest colleges.
The greatest. Here's a direct snap to the quarterback, and ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call a big hole touchdown. Haley took it to the house.
Speed. What they're doing is they're dictating the defense to the far side of the field and running backside. And basically, whenever you have that going on at this level, a lot of kids don't understand that you need to protect that backside. That's just a great play call by Berryhill.
Yeah, and just as they were going to kick off to start the second half, Pryor was going to get the ball, take a chance to maybe tie this thing. Here we are.
Here we are right here.
Berryhill going for an extra point.
That was a great adjustment by Berryhill's coaching staff at halftime.
Direct snap around the right side is going to be close, and looks like it's no good. So extra points are tough to come by today.
I'm anxious to see what Pryor's going to come out and do with their halftime adjustments. Like I said, Berryhill, you dictate the defense by running your offense and dictating them running your twins, the strength of the offense to the far side of the field, bring it backside. Anxious to see exactly what Pryor has in store for Berryhill here in this first drive of the second half for Pryor.
Yeah. Now, Mo, what do you do on this kickoff? You kick it right back to the same spot you kicked it a second ago?
Until they can figure it out, I would. I mean, why not?
Right, but I have a feeling the coaches said, young man, you see that ball next to you, I don't care what you do, you fall down on it, cover it up, protect it, because that's ours.
Well, I can tell you, Coach Perry's a very good coach, and I'm sure he's already relayed that message to his players.
Waiting on the whistle, and here we go.
You see the bad guys are coming up.
Same spot, sort of, but nice play there by the main man of Pryor.
Number one,
we know him. He's been making some plays today.
Good old Tyler Bellew right there.
Yep. So another player profile for Berryhill. We have Graham Blair. So his nickname is Giggles Blair. I'm going to go on a limb and say he laughs a lot.
He laughs a lot.
That's what I used to call you back in middle school was Giggles. He is a slot receiver and a cornerback. He's about 51 inches tall and his 40-yard time.
Too fast to record?
No, but it could use a little bit of work. 8.2 seconds.
He'll be all right. He'll be running a 5.2 by the time he's a senior.
So handoff and going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So Graham Blair's hobbies are flipping, jumping, and playing catch.
Active kid.
Yes. His other sports he plays, gymnastics and baseball.
Looks like we have an injured player on the field.
Yeah, we do. And both teams will go to their own side.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball. Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn soccer
The Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
Yeah, while he's playing Halo. It's second down. Quarterback, here we go. We talked about him. Open him up. There's the pass. Nearly intercepted.
We're at the part of the game right now where Berryhill's basically going to pin their ears back on the defensive line, back up to secondary, play the receivers, because Pryor, they can run the football. They really can't run the football, but you have to prove to Berryhill that you can throw the football and throw the football deep.
Yeah, but as I'm looking around the stands here, and I can't help but think of the person earlier said Baker Mayfield was his favorite player. And lo and behold, as we look down at the front row of the Berryhill side, who is that?
We have a Cleveland Browns Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. And you got to kind of wonder if the season's taking its toll on him. He's chugging his water, but he's sitting down and he's relaxing, so maybe he's not going to be playing Sunday. Who knows?
Who knows?
Look like we got a flag on the play, and we do. I'm going to go on as, delay of game. That's the first delay of game we've seen today.
It's actually surprising. Looks like we'll have official timeout.
Yeah, I did tell you that it's warmer out here than most people realize because it has been so cold. He's holding his hand, but he's also holding his stomach. So you kind of wonder, is he having some cramps in the stomach area?
Or maybe he got hit. Maybe he took a helmet to the midsection.
Yep. So also real big hand and appreciation for these cheerleaders. We talked about it earlier. They're not the only ones, these football boys. They're out here messing around in these nasty weather games. It's been them. They're the ones out there cheering, trying to get the parents into it because, let's face it, as a parent, Sometimes we don't want to sit out there when it's 18 degrees and 30-mile-an-hour wind and the rain.
The rain's coming at you sideways. Tight formation, wishbone again for Pryor.
Handoff up the middle. Gain, I'd say about 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a long shot here. But at this point of the game, I'm not sure you can punt.
I wouldn't want to punt either. I mean, we have 6:29 left in the third quarter. I mean, I probably would punt the football to play field position, but...
And you nailed it, Mo. Right as you said that, the ref put the 2 arms in the air, did his little stretch of his leg, and that indicates the punt.
If I'm coaching this game, even though it's 19-6, 6:25 left in the game, I'm still punting the football. I still have faith in my defense. I still have... There's still a shot. There's still a major shot that Pryor could put the ball back in the end zone, but play field position, play solid defense, get the football back, put it back in your offensive hands.
Right, but also on the flip side, you've given Berryhill the ball back. They just did what the last play? That's fresh in their minds. You do that again one more time, and I have a feeling the coach knows, the fans know, the cheerleaders know. We know that could be ball game. And here he is around the outside, Stein with the carry.
Number 58 from Pryor with bringing that play back to the inside. Tyler Hayes got that ball back to the inside for his guys to clean up the trash. Here's this formation again. This is about the 5th time in a row they've ran this formation. Looks like they're going backside again.
Yeah, the hole didn't stay as open as it has in the previous times they've done that. It closed up, so good defense by a big number 74 led the way for Pryor there. He closed up the hole pretty much by himself.
The defensive line from Pryor, they're pursuing to the football, they're chucking the blocks off and getting to the football as quick as possible.
Yeah, you got to believe these coaches have told these boys, we don't give up no matter what the score is. We don't give up if we're ahead, and you can tell they keep grinding. Oh, nice play action. Little fake, and had a touchdown, and he dropped
wanted
it.
To run before he actually got possession of the football, and that basically happens at this age. Kids get excited knowing they're wide open, knowing they've beaten the defense, see the ball in the air, and they want to catch it and go when you have to catch it first and then go.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys don't know, but we're way up here at the top of the press box. We don't have a TV, but I could see Graham Holly's eyes from here, and they were as big as the moon. And he's, like you said, he had 6. That was it.
He had a highlight reel ready for you.
Seems to be just a hair bit of confusion on the Berryhill side here.
I'm thinking they're going backside again. And here's the reverse.
Little trickery. They got one man, and never mind, they have no man. It's a full race down the sideline. He is being pursued. Nice tackle.
I like Berryhill's game plan. Basically what you do is you line up the strength of your formation, far side, dictate the defense. Everybody thinking the ball's going to the field side, and you bring it right back with a reverse.
Yep.
Looks like Berryhill has a great game plan going for the second half. Looks like Pryor's taking timeout.
Yeah, as we go to the timeout for Pryor, Roman Tyler was the one that grabbed that ball around the outside, took it, and had a hole. And as soon as he broke down the sideline, you thought, okay, this is it. He's gone. But, once again.
Quarterback had a beat on him, but he just used his speed and just basically blazed past him.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer.
Tigers basketball program
Is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
Like my old defense coach always said, shuffle, 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 find out where the ball's at, then attack.
Yep.
A lot of misdirection going on right now, and Pryor is flying to the football, whereas Berryhill is doing the misdirection and going backside on it.
Yeah, you see a lot of high school and college defensive teams They rush to the where they think the ball is, and all of a sudden then they're in trouble. They're in no man's land. You over pursue, you get burnt.
You get burnt every time.
So here we are after that play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and I say about 8. From, I say about the 26-yard line. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Here comes that play again. They're getting them all lined up, and I'd almost bet it's going to be Stein with the carry. There it is, Stein around the outside.
Makes a man miss.
Hey, good pursuit, though, by the defense. I think I knew it, and everybody else knew who was getting that ball.
Stein's made his name in this game today.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down after the gain of about a half yard. Quarterback rolls out. That's Haley, and gain of, I say, about 3 on the play.
I've been impressed with the way Berryhill's ran this offense today, with the way their quarterback is taking control of this offense, putting them in the right position. The head coach is also getting them in the right position.
So here's the big play of the game. Also, we got 4th down. Berryhill picks this up. They can continue to control the clock, possibly run the quarter out, and put this game away.
Looks like we have timeout, Berryhill.
Yeah, we do have 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third quarter, and we do have a timeout on the field. Once again, I want to say thank you to Glenpool High School, home of the Warriors, for hosting this INFC championship Saturday. Sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. They've treated us nothing but like kings. We've ate well. We've had barbecue, pulled pork.
I got to watch some good football.
We've watched great football. The hospitality is tremendous. The people here, the coaches. Let's just talk for a second about the coaches. Every last one of them has said thank you for what we're doing. It's very appreciated. They really respect and thank the community for coming out and supporting their kids. So, thank you to INFC for putting on such a great show for the kids, because back when we played, we didn't have the glamour, the lights.
We didn't, yeah.
And so this is cool. You get to watch it. You can buy the DVD on INFC or Indian Nations Youth Sports.
We're live streamed
right now. You can watch it live on your computer or tablet or phone. So many different ways to watch this forever. Flag on the play as we have 4th down. It looks like it's going to be against the defense, and it is. That is a big penalty because it goes from 4th and 7 to about 4th and 2.
Very manageable. Very manageable.
So right now, if I'm the coach, I'm saying, Stein,
This is your ball.
it's your ball.
This is your ball.
Right up the middle. Finish it for me. And they got him right there in the backfield, and he's looking at the quarterback getting the play. And actually, the quarterback himself rolls out, and I don't think he got it.
Big stop by Pryor.
And he didn't.
Big stop by Pryor.
It'll be 1st and 10 Pryor. They tried a little bit of trickery, a little bit. That everybody said it was going to be Stein. It ends up being Haley. Haley goes around the right side, gets tripped up right as he takes
That
off.
was a good one-on-one tackle by the defensive tackle right there. Looks like the ball's going to be about the 19-yard line, be 1st and 10 for the Pryor Tigers.
Man, and I don't know about you, but we are up in this little press box by ourselves, and we're way up here in the sky. I almost think we're even with the sun.
We're about to even with the sun.
So here we are, 1st and 10 for Pryor. Handoff direct to the fullback up the middle. Gains about 3 on the play, but once again, Mo, we're getting close to that 4th quarter. You're down 19-6. You got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Where is the pass?
Well, Coach Perry's going to have to figure it out here, and I believe he will. I understand running the football right here, but you do have to open it up somehow, some way right here. Looks like they're coming out. Looks like it'll be another wishbone formation. That's that fullback quick hitter again off tackle.
Right, and as we say, where's the pass? That play right there, it's two plays in a row.
Might have a fumble. Did the ball come loose?
Hey, Berryhill's saying that they got the ball, so no signal by the refs yet. And there it is. It is Berryhill's ball.
Berryhill's ball.
So big turnover right there.
Big turnover.
You're inside the 20. You're inside the 30. You're close to the red zone. You're just at fourth grade, but you're right outside. You're right outside the field goal.
If Berryhill punches this ball in, it could be the backbreaker.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn soccer
The Tigers basketball program
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
My kind of kid.
Yeah, but his favorite game is Fortnite. And once again, his favorite player is the guy sitting right down in the front row of the visiting team over here that he's playing against, Baker Mayfield. So, good job today, Easton. Congratulations on making it as far as you have. And almost has an interception.
That's the play you want on defense. That's the play you want your guys to come up with. Looks like that was number 10.
Number 10.
Pass breakup. That was Joshua Morgan.
Joshua Morgan
on a pass breakup.
So here we are at second down, and the team that we thought should be throwing is not. The team that should still be running is throwing. I'm so confused. Welcome to fourth grade youth INFC football championships, sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. No, Mo, you're not getting any swag.
My swag. We have a reverse.
This could be big time. Oh, nice stop, but he spins off of it. And he gains about 5 on the play afterwards.
Hey, you kept the play alive. You dodged a tackle in the backfield. It could have been a tackle for loss. Once again, that's a play that the Pryor defense has to make. You got to pick the pass off. You got to make the pass in the defense. You got to make the play in the backfield.
You know, Mo, I know that we're here in Glenpool. We're enjoying this beautiful day. Right down the road a little bit, a few miles at Lincoln Christian today. They're doing their INFC championships for their side. I guarantee they're not seeing as good a football as we are today.
They're not.
Quarterback rolls out, and here's that play again. Haley is being chased down, but he makes that man miss, and now he has a sideline. They're in trouble. He's inside the 5. It's going to be first and goal, Berryhill, and we're at 32 seconds to go in the third quarter.
As you've seen, number 0, JoJo Barnett, over-pursued. He needs to pursue, break down, and he makes that play at the line of scrimmage, and we're not sitting here at the goal line on first and goal.
And if I'm Berryhill, I'm not running a play at all. We're inside 30 seconds. I'm letting this clock run out.
Looks like they're going to run another play.
Yeah, they're going to do it, and they're going to hand it off to the man, Cash Stein, and he stopped immediately, and that should take us
to the fourth quarter.
The ball came out, but they said he was down. That's important. Refs pointing down, letting everybody know in the whole stand that he was down. That's not a fumble. Let's go play fourth.
Well, Berryhill is 8 minutes away from putting a crystal ball in the trophy case.
And 1 quarter left. You think about it, how fast has it flown by since early August, and here we are in November, and we're 1 quarter away from being done with fourth grade championship game.
I can tell you right now, Chris, whenever you came to me in August and wanted me to work out there at Broken Arrow doing some announcing, I couldn't believe I'm right here and we're already in November.
Yeah.
One thing I can't say about football season, it flies by.
It does fly by. It's something, now when you're doing all the conditioning and stuff, it seems like, man, this is the longest season ever.
One thing that I remember Coach Jones telling us in high school, you have 10 guaranteed heartbeats. 10 guaranteed heartbeats, and if you want another one, you got to survive.
You got to survive.
These kids have survived past the regular season into the grind of the playoffs to get to this championship Saturday.
Yeah, because it doesn't happen all the time that way. So, once again, congratulations to both teams for making it this far. This ball game's not over by any stretch of the imagination, but if Berryhill punches it in right here, it could be pretty bad.
We got twins formation into the boundary. Motion man. Another fake by the
Haley
quarterback.
keeps it. Big hit out of bounds. Number 42 just dove in and completely decleated Haley.
Caden Atkins, once again, he might be Pryor's defensive player of the game. He's probably Pryor's defensive player of the year. If he's playing like this in this championship game,
Yeah, the
he's
way
not giving up.
Mo, the way he came in and literally you seen Haley's feet come out off the turf, airborne, and it wasn't because he was diving. Hand off to Stein. Stein bulldozes his way in for the Berryhill touchdown.
It's pretty much academic right now. They pretty much imposed their will on Pryor, and I'm not saying the ball game's over with, but
They've definitely taken the steps in the right direction. Unless Pryor comes out and starts just throwing it all over the field, it could be pretty tough.
and this goes back to the last quarter when Pryor had their hands on an interception. You pick that pass off, things could change.
Absolutely.
You make that play in the backfield, things could change. That's what happens. You have to capitalize off of opportunities.
And they do that same play again where they roll out with the quarterback and throw it over the middle for the extra point, and this time it's complete and the extra point's good. I have a feeling they could probably run that play every single snap, but they choose not to.
One thing I can say is Berryhill has a lot of tradition out there. They put a lot of teams in the playoffs year in and year out. They put a lot of teams in the semifinals. Heck, I remember them being in the championship games a few times. So things are looking good on the upside again for Berryhill.
So, yeah, Berryhill's getting ready to kick.
Now the question is, do you onside it again?
I'm going to go ahead and kick this deep. But the way I look at it from here, and it looks like they're going to be kicking it over there towards Pryor's bench over there about the 50s. What it looks like it's angled at. Now I could be wrong because I've done that once or twice in my life, but just by the way it's sitting, I would see it's either going to the sidelines.
Yes.
Yeah, the coach is telling him to scoot down. I have a feeling I was right, and there's the kick, and that was the other side, so it is the sidelines, but the ball is on the ground.
It's like Pryor recovered it.
So we'll be 1st and 10 from about the 49.5-yard line for the Pryor.
I think I'm going to do another player profile. I have Tatum Stottlemyre.
Uh-huh.
They call him Taterbug.
Taterbug.
He plays tackle in the center. On defense, he is a linebacker, age 10, born in Tulsa. Favorite college is OU. Other sports he plays is wrestling and baseball. If I weren't playing football, I'd be playing video games. His favorite football player is Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, okay.
Liddy.
So we're 1st and 10 for Pryor.
Looks like they're in a shotgun split backfield.
Try a little
I've
fake.
seen that play before.
And he's got a carry of about 5, so yeah, 6 on the play. So player profile time again for Berryhill. Cale Dolan, we've called his name a couple times today. He's special teams. He's the gunner, cornerback, and a wide receiver. His height, short. His weight is 54 pounds. His 40-yard time, super fast. His grade point average. Can you guess his grade point average after what I've just told you?
Let's go 4.0.
How about better than most?
Better than most. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Also, his hobbies are fishing and the trampoline. His favorite sport, believe it or not, as good as he is at football, is baseball. But his favorite video game is NCAA football. Once again, his favorite college football player is that most electrifying player in all of college,
Vince Young.
Kyler Murray.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and when he grows up, the dude's going to be rich. When he grows up, he wants to be a unicorn tamer. Yes. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Cale Dolan. Big shout out to you, young man. Congratulations on having a great year and getting this far in the tournament. end around to one of their best players on the field, and that defense is ready.
The penetration of Berryhill forced that play backwards. From the moment the ball was snapped, the quarterback's automatically going backwards. He's not going down the line of scrimmage. When you run a play like that, you want your quarterback to go down the line of scrimmage, hand the ball off, and your receiver comes back on the other side, maybe 2 yards deep, but they basically just brought that play back. They're playing in the backfield. Defensive line, you're playing in the backfield, you're pushing the ball back before the ball's even handed off.
Yeah, we do, after that play, have an injured Chief on the field.
Unfortunately, we've gotten some bad news.
To whom it may concern, due to budget shortfalls, the Panthers baseball program,
Ballard softball.
Vikings basketball.
Woodlawn
The
soccer
Tigers basketball program.
is indefinitely suspended.
To whom it may
To
concern.
whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern.
Every kid deserves a chance to play.
We got another wishbone formation for Pryor. 4th down. Hand off to the tailback, number 1.
Nice move, though. He did make that spin move, but, just too much defense.
He fought his way for about 2 or 3 yards. Looks like that's going to be a turnover on downs. Once again, Berryhill has the football, and that's basically been the story of the game. Berryhill has controlled the football this game.
Yeah, and once again, we do have another injured player. It looks like number 7 on Pryor is laying on his back over there, and they're quickly helping him up, so everything looks to be fine there.
That was Dalton Walbrand.
And once again, we want to thank Dick's Sporting Goods for sponsoring the INFC Championship Saturday.
Free swag.
The weather definitely is better over here in Glenpool. A little trick play looks to pass.
Wow. That quarterback's going to be pretty good in the future.
Yeah, he has a little bit of an arm there. We do have a flag on the play.
We might have legal man downfield.
Yep.
And once again, on them rollout plays in the 4th grade level, 3rd grade level, anytime these guys roll out, a lot of the times the linemen just basically forget to hold their block and hold it at the line of scrimmage, because the moment you get 2 yards downfield, the refs will call illegal man downfield all the time.
And that's right. I mean, really hold it for maybe one more second.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that seems like not very long, but
you can get maybe a yard down the field, but once you get past that 2 yard threshold, they're throwing a flag. Hand off to number 34 around the corner. Finds a seam, spins his way out of a tackle.
Another spin right there.
Tackle. Looks like Berryhill is basically running this clock down out of shotgun formation. Twins to the field. Looks like we have a fake rollout. Oh, incomplete to number 5.
Yeah, it just fell incomplete. Graham Holly was open for a second. Good defense late. The ball was arrived a little bit late. Hit him in the numbers, but you just couldn't hold on.
That was good coverage by JoJo and Darren. Great coverage by them guys. Once again, Berryhill with that quick offense. Number 34 back in motion again. Looked like he's going to get that inside handoff.
Yeah, Roman Tyler, the ball carrier there, and he's been kind of busy today.
He's been busy.
And that's one thing about Berryhill, that the coach has really spread it around to his ball carriers. He mentioned all these guys, and the reason he mentioned them is because he knew when he said all of them are workhorses. So he didn't just say number 20. He mentioned every single person that was going to get the ball today, and he's nailed it. They're going back to that play again. He rolls out, he throws it, and this time it is complete.
Incomplete to number 5 again.
Graham Holly.
Looks like about a 2-3 yard gain again. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, watch out for Berryhill at the 5th grade level again next year.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. they're doing the right things there. They got the right coaching. They obviously have the fan support.
They have the fan support.
So far, they've had the most fans in the bleachers for the day. Here's a big fourth down play right here. Direct snap. Good pursuit and tackle by big number 70.
Big number 70. Blake Hurst.
No relation to Jalen.
No.
That's Hurts, but I like it.
I'm going to do another player profile. I got Tyler Hayes, nicknamed Biscuit. Plays fullback, linebacker, and DN. He is the kicker on the squad. Birthplace is Tulsa. 4.0 grade point average. Congratulations. Von Miller is his favorite player. Madden 15 is his favorite video game. Basketball and eating junk food if he's not playing football. And Christmas is his favorite holiday. And his pet names, it's a German Shepherd named Timber.
Timber.
Looks like we have timeout on the field. Timeout Pryor.
Well, here we go.
You going to do another one?
Yeah, I've got Mason Reed, a.k.a. Mace. He's 4'5", weighs about 61 pounds. I guess he don't ever run the 40-yard dash because it's blank. But his favorite food is a nice T-bone steak.
That's my kind of kid.
Yeah. Favorite college is that good old college at the University of Oklahoma.
We are in Oklahoma.
He is on the honor roll, and when he grows up, he would like to be a lawyer because his favorite holiday is Christmas because of family and presents. He has a family pet, Max and Pepper. That's Mason Reed.
I'm going to keep Mason Reed on my list for lawyers in the future.
Yep. Oh, and his favorite player is Patrick Mahomes. The first one that says Patrick Mahomes today, believe it or not.
Patty. Oh, I got one coming up that might have Patrick as his favorite player. We got number 42 on the carry around the outside. That's Caden Atkins. He's been basically the mainstay for this Pryor offense. He's been the workhorse for them guys. That's a name you want to remember in the future right there for Pryor. I got another player profile. I got Blake Hurst. Well, I think I already did him.
Yeah, you did Blake Hurst because that's the cousin.
Yeah, let me go and do Caden. I did Caden Atkins. Favorite school subject is math. Favorite player, Le'Veon Bell. I might want to disagree with that. I'm a little upset with Le'Veon that he left Pittsburgh, but hey.
Yeah, I'm not too happy. I have him on my fantasy.
Looks like we have a fumble on the play.
Yeah, and they're wrestling down there for it.
Might be Berryhill's ball, but looks like Pryor came up with it.
Yeah, ref said Pryor's going to keep that. It's going to bring up second down.
Okay, Caden, he loves OU. He has straight A's. Favorite sport, obviously, is football. He also plays baseball. He's on the honor roll. Congratulations, Caden. Keep up the good work. And Christmas is his favorite holiday.
All right. Real quick, we have a Cooper Halbert. He's a lineman. 75 pounds. His favorite school is Oklahoma. Worst part of practice is running. His favorite subject's math. Favorite player is, of course, Baker Mayfield. He is on the principal's honor roll. He wants to be an NFL player when he grows up, and he has dogs named Sarge, Chief, Molly, and I think that's Pryor. I'm sure as I see the signature down here, his mom, Ashley, is a proud parent. So congratulations, Cooper, on making it as far as you have. We look forward to seeing you again next year.
That pass was complete to Tyler Hayes. Still be third down. Looks like third and about 20, 25. We got 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Berryhill, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Try to go back in time there.
Oh, a little trick, the old hook and ladder. You know, the defense though blew it up, but it was the hook and ladder.
I too much haven't seen that play these days. That was one of the plays that was a mainstay whenever I was a kid.
Well, Mo, as we come on under 15 seconds, the fans are up on their feet. Big hand for both teams. They're going to go ahead and start bringing it to the 50. Pryor, great job. Keep your heads up. You made it to this far. You came up a little bit short. I'm sure we'll see you next year. Berryhill, congratulations. Coaches, you did a great job. You had your kids ready to go from as soon as the whistle blew. You've been nonstop pursuing that crystal ball. And here you go. You are now 4th grade INFC champions. Congratulations, Berryhill.
As these kids are shaking hands for the good sportsmanship from both teams, Berryhill basically came out and they said they wanted it more today. Pryor, they had the game plan, but the game plan got away from them when Berryhill went up 13-0. Obviously, Berryhill's going to be a team to reckon with in the future, and Pryor, they're going to be there. Them boys are big. Them boys, they got a lot of good linemen, a lot of good skilled position players. Don't sleep on Pryor in the future.
That's right. Well, Mo, it's been a pleasure. We're going to come back here in just a few minutes to do the 5th grade game. As the PA announcer is playing We Are the Champions, you know the goosebumps are running through the kids' arms. The parents are probably, some of the mothers are in tears. The dads are trying to hold them back, but they're being macho, clapping. Pictures are going to be happening here soon. The players are lining up for the trophy presentation, so we're going to go ahead and step away. Stay tuned. Trophy presentation's coming up from our PA announcer over there, the man in the box. He's been running the music and announcing the names all day. They're getting them lined up, and we'll send it over to him, and we'll be back shortly.